Ladies and gentlemen, success, happiness, and personal fulfillment don't come from looking outward. They come from looking inward. The only person you should compete with is the person you were yesterday. Every single day, your goal should be to be just a little bit better, stronger, wiser, more disciplined than you were the day before. Comparison can be one of the most destructive habits a person can develop. When you constantly measure yourself against others, you place unnecessary pressure on yourself and create feelings of inadequacy. It's easy to look at someone else's success and feel like you're not doing enough, but the truth is, their journey has nothing to do with yours. Everyone has their own struggles, their own challenges, and their own timeline. What you see on the surface rarely tells the whole story. By focusing on what others have, you overlook your own progress and the unique strengths you bring to the table. Social media has amplified this issue, making it easier than ever to compare ourselves to others. We see carefully curated highlights of people's lives, vacations, promotions, achievements, relationships, and assume they are living a perfect existence. What we don't see are their failures, their doubts, or the obstacles they had to overcome. This constant exposure to the best moments of other people's lives can distort our perception of reality and make us feel like we're always falling short. The truth is, nobody has a perfect life. And everyone has battles they are fighting, challenges they are facing, and insecurities they deal with daily. Comparison often leads to dissatisfaction and robs you of the ability to appreciate what you have. When you focus on what someone else has achieved, you diminish your own accomplishments. You might have come a long way, overcome great difficulties, and made significant progress, but if your mind is fixated on someone else's success, you fail to recognize your own growth. This not only affects your self-esteem, but also hinders your motivation. Instead of working towards your goals with confidence and enthusiasm, you may start doubting yourself, wondering if you're good enough or if your efforts will ever be enough. This kind of negative self-talk is a major obstacle to success and happiness. Another dangerous aspect of comparison is that it shifts your focus outward instead of inward. Instead of concentrating on your own growth, skills, and potential, you become preoccupied with what others are doing. This mindset can lead to a lack of direction, where your goals are no longer based on what you truly want, but rather on what you see others achieving. You may start chasing things that aren't aligned with your own values simply because you feel the need to keep up. True fulfillment comes from understanding yourself, identifying your own goals, and working towards them with passion and dedication. If your ambitions are shaped by comparison, you will always feel unfulfilled because there will always be someone ahead of you. One of the biggest issues with comparison is that it creates an illusion of competition. Life is not a race, and success is not limited. Just because someone else is achieving great things doesn't mean that you can as well. There is more than enough opportunity, success, and happiness to go around. Instead of feeling discouraged by someone else's progress, use it as inspiration. Learn from their journey, understand their habits, and see what lessons you can apply to your own life. Rather than feeling resentment or envy, shift your perspective and see their success as proof that it is possible. This mindset will help you grow instead of keeping you stuck in frustration and self-doubt. Focusing on yourself instead of others allows you to develop a strong sense of self-worth. When you base your confidence on external factors, it becomes fragile, dependent on things outside of your control. But when you shift your attention inward, working on your skills, improving your mindset, and setting personal goals, you build a foundation of self-confidence that isn't shaken by what others are doing. This kind of confidence is sustainable because it comes from knowing who you are, what you stand for, and what you are capable of achieving. Personal growth is a lifelong journey, and the most effective way to measure progress is by comparing yourself to who you were yesterday. Too often, people focus on external competition, looking at what others are achieving instead of directing that energy toward their own development. The real challenge should be self-improvement, making small but consistent steps forward each day. Balance. When you focus on competing with yourself, you shift your mindset from comparison to growth, allowing yourself to develop at your own pace and according to your own potential. Improvement is not about drastic overnight transformations. It's about gradual, meaningful changes that accumulate over time. If you dedicate yourself to being just 1% better today than you were yesterday, those small improvements will compound, leading to remarkable results over weeks, months, and years. Progress is not always visible in the moment, but if you remain consistent, you will eventually look back and see how far you've come. This approach eliminates unnecessary pressure and allows for steady, sustainable growth. The key is to focus on personal milestones rather than external achievements. Taking control of your destiny starts with understanding that you are responsible for your own life. No one else can determine your success, your happiness, or your personal growth. Many people go through life waiting for the right opportunity, the right circumstances, or the right people to come along and change their lives. But waiting is not a strategy for success. The only way to move forward is to take full responsibility for your actions, decisions, and mindset. This shift in perspective is powerful because it means that your future is not dictated by external factors, but by your own choices. Personal accountability is one of the most crucial aspects of shaping your own destiny. It requires an honest evaluation of where you are and where you want to be. Blaming external circumstances, whether it's your upbringing, financial situation, or lack of resources, will not move you forward. Challenges are real and obstacles exist, but the way you respond to them determines your path. Those who succeed are not the ones who had the easiest road. They are the ones who took control despite difficulties. They refused to be victims of their circumstances and instead became architects of their own futures. Mindset plays a significant role in taking control of your life. Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your results. If you believe that you are powerless, you will act in ways that reinforce that belief. On the other hand, if you believe that you have the ability to change your life, you will take actions that align with that belief. Shifting from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset allows you to see challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. It encourages you to take risks, learn from failures, and push beyond your comfort zone. Clarity is essential in taking control of your destiny. Without a clear vision of what you want, you will always feel lost, drifting from one thing to another without a sense of purpose. Defining your goals and creating a plan to achieve them provides direction. These goals should be specific, realistic, and meaningful to you. They should reflect your true desires rather than what society expects from you. When you have a clear purpose, your decisions become more intentional and your efforts become more focused. Instead of wasting time on distractions, you channel your energy into meaningful progress. Discipline and consistency are key components of shaping your future. Taking control of your destiny is not about making one big decision, but about the small, consistent choices you make every day. Success is built on daily habits, not occasional bursts of effort. Developing self-discipline allows you to stay committed even when motivation fades. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward when things get tough. Whether it's improving your skills, maintaining a healthy routine, or working toward a long-term goal, consistency will determine your success. Fear and self-doubt often hold people back from taking control of their lives. The fear of failure, rejection, or uncertainty can prevent action. But waiting for the perfect moment or the complete absence of fear will only lead to inaction. Taking control means pushing forward despite fear, knowing that failure is not the end but a learning experience. Every setback offers valuable lessons that help refine your approach and build resilience. The most successful people are not those who never failed, but those who refuse to let failure stop them. Surrounding yourself with the right influences can also play a major role in taking control of your destiny. The people you associate with, the information you consume, and the environment you place yourself in all impact your mindset and actions. If you are constantly around negativity and limiting beliefs, it will be harder to push forward. But if you surround yourself with people who challenge, inspire, and encourage growth, you will be more motivated to take control of your future. Your surroundings should reinforce your goals, not pull you away from them. Envy is a natural human emotion, but it can be destructive if left unchecked. When you see someone achieving success, it's easy to feel a sense of jealousy or inadequacy. You may find yourself wondering why they have what you don't, or why their path seems smoother. However, envy does not bring success or fulfillment. It only creates frustration and negativity. Instead of allowing envy to take control, a powerful shift in perspective is to turn it into inspiration. Rather than feeling resentment toward those who are ahead, use their success as proof of what is possible. Every successful person started somewhere. No one achieves greatness overnight. When you see someone excelling in their career, financial life, health, or personal growth, remind yourself that they too face struggles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. Instead of focusing on what they have, focus on what you can learn from them. Study their habits, mindset, and work ethic. Look at the decisions they made and the actions they took. When you shift from jealousy to curiosity, you open the door to personal growth and progress. Success leaves clues. Those who achieve great things often follow patterns that others can learn from. Whether it's discipline, resilience, risk-taking, or consistency, there are valuable lessons in every success story. Instead of wasting time wishing you had what someone else does, invest that time in understanding how they got there. Or read about their journey, listen to their advice, and observe their strategies. By doing this, you take control of your own progress and begin applying those lessons to your own life. Turning envy into inspiration also requires self-awareness. When you feel jealous of someone, ask yourself why. What is it about their success that triggers that feeling? Is it their financial stability? Their confidence? Their ability to take risks? Instead of seeing that as a negative emotion, see it as a signal. Your envy might be highlighting something you truly want but have been afraid to pursue. Instead of dwelling on what they have, focus on what you can do to get closer to that goal yourself. One of the most effective ways to transform envy into motivation is to shift from comparison to self-improvement. When you compare yourself to others, you focus on their journey instead of your own. But when you focus on self-improvement, you use their success as fuel rather than discouragement. Set personal goals that align with your values and take small, consistent steps toward them. Every day, commit to learning, growing, and taking action. By doing this, you shift your mindset from a why them to how can I grow? Your perspective on success will determine how you respond to others' achievements. If you see success as limited, you will always feel threatened by someone else's progress. But if you understand that success is abundant, you will realize that someone else's victory does not take away from your own potential. There is room for everyone to grow, achieve, and thrive. When you celebrate others' success instead of resenting it, you cultivate a positive mindset that attracts opportunities rather than repels them. The energy you spend on envy can be redirected into productive action. Instead of feeling bitter about someone else's accomplishments, use that energy to improve your own skills, work harder, and stay focused on your own journey. Admire those who have achieved great things and let their stories push you forward rather than hold you back. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, whether in person or through books, podcasts, or mentors. The more you expose yourself to success-driven individuals, the more motivated you will be to take action in your own life.